Hello! Perfidious Pete here, hunkering down and gearing up to go into full Joey Knish mode as I grind away down in the grim garrets and grotesque grottos of Perfidious Manor in Darkest Dungeon. It's in-game time. That's what we've come to. We've reached the end game, but I'm not going to come at this all flashy-dashy like a Lester Worm Murphy. Hell no. I'm not going to let myself wind up 30 grand in debt to Teddy KGB. That is simply not going to happen. What am I going to do? Like I said, it's Joey Knish mode, baby. I'm going to grind this one out on my leather ass. One long, slow, rent, child support, and alimony paying hand at a time. Don't need an ace up my sleeve. I just got the better cards, Les Murphy. That's how it's going to roll. But we got to start somewhere if we're going to start our grind. And while I know I can beat the 1020 to Chesterfield or the high-low at the Goulash joint over on 79th Street, I think instead this time we're going to do something a little bit different. My ultimate goal, and I think the ultimate representation of the long, slow grind on our leather ass, is in fact a Brigand 16-pounder. But I don't have the team I want to take out the pounder yet, because I really, really want a bounty hunter for that fight. And the only bounty hunter we currently have available is, not available for me to make a Rounders reference as much as I'd like to. Jonah Hex did not appear in Rounders, unfortunately. I think it would have been a better film if he had been included. Yeah, we got to get Jonah Hex up. I want him in the fight. So we're going to go do, I think, a mid-level dungeon, probably with, I'm leaning towards Nick Fury, Jonah Hex, Robbie Baldwin, and Rachel Summers. I'd like to see what this team can do. If we have to, we could always bootstrap a Plague Doctor up to maximum rank or up to rank 5. I would feel pretty comfortable with taking a Plague Doctor in a little higher level dungeon. They're just so good, they wouldn't really feel like a handicap. And I've been avoiding the Brigand 16-pounder. I know, I've been dodging him. I've been hiding like worm in the gymnasium from Tommy Manzi. But I can't wait any longer because as much as I wish it would happen, nobody's going to drop a garbage can on Tommy Manzi's head for me. And yeah, just because I slept with his mother, okay, maybe I deserve to catch a beating, but still. Let's stop with the Rounders references. I really think I've probably beaten that horse to death, speaking of a beating. So let's get to work, grab a team, and see if we can't go beat a dungeon straight up. Okay, that was the last one, I promise. I really like that movie. It's good. So, Jonah Hex, you're definitely going to go. You know what? Let's not muck about. Let's just go with the team I suggested. We're going to grab Rachel Summers. We're going to grab Robbie Baldwin. Do I want to take Nick? Yeah, let's just grab old Nick Fury. He'll be fine. Here, Fury, let's put you in the front spot. So we got this team actually, you know what, we're going to switch this a little bit. Our Vestal can work pretty well out of the third hole as well, and our Jester really has some abilities that are 4-hole only. So let's unequip all trinkets here. The 4-hole, the 3-hole, you got the flip 6 3-hole if you're going at it Starship Trooper style. Let's get equipped. All right, we've been giving Nick Fury a bunch of dodge stuff, and that's been working fairly well for us. I kind of like just continuing that. The Guardian Shield's really good if you're going to be in position 4. You could have him roll into 4th position with a bunch of dodge and then just huge healing and have him guarding somebody more important. I kind of like him better in the front line, especially with this party's sort of build, though. He doesn't really need bonus damage. We're mostly just looking for... We're just looking for straight up dodge. What do we have that's just... Don't we? Okay, so Camouflage Cloak, that's pretty good. Plus 15 dodge, that's a lot. And maybe we just give you a Feather Crystal. That's 2 speed plus 8 dodge. Little penalty to stun and move resistance. But this group's going to be shuffling stuff quite a bit anyway, so that's not necessarily that big of a drawback. Let's pummel some straight up damage on the old bounty hunter here. We're going with the Wolf's Tassel because this thing is real good. One of the reasons why the Wolf's Tassel actually is one of the reasons why I want to take a bounty hunter against the Brigand 16-pounder. The damn thing is basically immune to blights, bleeds, stuns, any kind of move or shuffle. And it has a lot of protection. You just gotta beat on it for 10 billion damage. And bonus accuracy and bonus damage versus marked and bonus crit versus things not size 1. That's gonna be very useful because it is a size 2 critter. What else can we do here? Or is it a size 1? Maybe it's only a size 1 critter. Still, bonus damage, it's not bad. We really just want to give you more damage. I'm thinking more crit, more damage at a small stress penalty. Yeah, let's do the Ancestor's Pen. Let's try this out. And we can't do anything flashy with our Vestal. She's got to do most of our work for us. I really wish we could get some variants on the Vestal, but I sort of feel like we've kind of hit our stride with the Vestal. We've got their trinkets sussed out. We know what's good, and sometimes you can't mess with the Renin recipe. You just go and look at it and be like, Chef Boyardee's patented sauce. You know what? I don't think we need to monkey with it. I think the chef nailed this one on his own the first time. Really need to mess with the Boyardee. You're going to be taking the Ancestors map, Robbie Baldwin. The Speedball, and I think we'll give you 5 dodge is nice. Your dodge is already pretty high. We've got a, you know what? Little dodge, a little extra damage. That's more bonus stress, though. Is that really how we want to come at this? Just, like, really pile on the stress? That seems unnecessary. There's got to be something else we could give you that would be useful. What's your tambourine do? It's real bad. Maybe just something that gives you a bunch of dodge? Anything we got that just, like, here's a whole mess of dodge. That'd be sweet. Mess of dodge. You know what? Calming Crystals plus 4 dodge and also cools down your stress penalty that you're going to take from the map. I don't hate it. It's probably not the greatest trinket in the world. How much dodge? We only get 4 dodge. You know what? If we're just going to get so little dodge, let's just up your damage too. This will give you damage. This will give you speed. It also gives you dodge. Stress shouldn't really be an issue for you. You are a jester, and we do roll with all of the stress management perks anyway, so you're probably pretty good. Everybody got their right abilities? Flashbang, finish him. We do have some stuns, so finish him might... Yeah, it seems good. All right, let's provision and get this over with then. Oh, we probably should... Yeah, hold on a second. We should probably pay attention to where the hell we're going. Like, let's not just go straight up fight the Brigade 16-pounder with this team. That was almost a calamitous screw-up, Pete. Medium mission to explore 90% of rooms for a sharpening sheath, which is pretty damn good if only our highwayman wasn't dead. That would be a thing of beauty. We could do a short veteran mission. No, I don't want to do a short mission. I need EXP. How much EXP does Jonah Hex need? Like, what do you need for the next level there, Hex? You got to get 6. Yeah, we're not going to get 6 on a short mission then, so it's got to be a medium one. As much as I really wish there was a long one we could do. I would go do that. These guys definitely don't have the soup to go fight in a level 5 dungeon, so this is the only game in town. We're headed back to the ruins again. I suppose it's fine. There's nothing wrong with the ruins. Let's grab 3 shovels. This is just a medium mission, so we don't have to go really crazy on the overall preparations. Speaking of preparations, one other thing. Hold on a second. I know I'm dithering here, but I want to make sure everybody is fully prepped. Fury, I don't really care about how good your mace bash skill is, so you're covered. Jonah Hex, check you out. Come on, Hex, don't. He seems a little hesitant. He's like he knows the pressure is on. He's like, oh, Pete's paying attention to me. I gotta make sure everything's fine. What do I do? What do I do? Don't be nervous, Jonah. You're gonna be fine, man. You've been in dungeons before. This isn't your first rodeo, dog. Hit the blacksmith. You're good. Hex, also good. Baldwin, looking solid. Rachel Summers, we know, is good. How about the camping skills? What about you, Fury? Okay. You've got... You know what? No, I want you to have Encourage at least available. Man, Tactics is real good. It is self-only. No, it's not either. All companions. Man, that's really good. We gotta have that. Tactics. What do you got? Plan takedown. Also pretty good. Scout ahead. Less good. Yeah, tracking, and this is how we do it. You're probably okay. Robbie, your skills are sorted already, and Rachel Summers, you're also okay. Good. All right, so we didn't even blow a magnificent fortune on this. These guys are already pretty well prepared. Now let's get provision and get to work. So we're gonna grab our 3 shovels. We'll grab 1 extra medicinal herb, 2 anti-venoms, 2 bandages, 1 key, 1 holy water, because inevitably if I don't take holy water into the ruins, we're gonna need it, and then I'll feel dumb, be like, I could have paid 250 gold and got a couple thousand, but I forgot to buy food. Really got to stop doing that. Really need to stop doing that. All right, provisionless run. Well, hell, screw it. No provisions. You know what? Provisions are for the weak. The team's been looking a little doughy lately. We got to get them slimmed down a little bit. And unfortunately, we have to explore fucking 90% of rooms. That's really going to suck. I did bring torches, didn't I? Okay, I brought torches. I just forgot food. Could be worse, I guess. Let's try and avoid fights wherever possible. What do we got? 4. We can skip 2 rooms. I'm thinking maybe this one and that one. And then we can just snake our... You know, no, this actually... Go back in. We're going to have to do 1 fight, but that's fine. We can save ourselves walking time, which is what we're looking to do, because every time we get a food prompt and don't have any, we're going to have some serious stress issues. This hallway battle is not going to be bad, especially considering we got the surprise here. What's the little bell? Oh, we have bonus virtue chance. All right, well, that's interesting, but... Speaking of inspiring tune, let's just start rocking it right away. We can start working on Jonah Hex's stress. His Jonah Hex's performance anxiety, we can start getting it under control now. Okay, we're going to stun that spider so that once his surprise round is gone, he still doesn't get a chance to go. Jonah Hex is going to reap himself. Take that, maggot! Probably should have hit the maggot with that now that I think about it, but that guy was stunned. Little Grave Nibble. 4 damage is no big deal. Until we get the Red Plague, in which case it suddenly becomes a huge deal. What does the Red Plague do again? It's pretty awful if I remember. Yeah, it's pretty goddamn terrible, actually. Wow. Well, we've already started things out swimmingly by fucking straight up. Good work, Pete. Forgot food, and then you pulled that boneheaded maneuver. This is, hell of a start, son. Hell of a start. He did resist. Okay, we're gonna get Grave Nibbled again, which we dodged, thankfully. Alright, Jonah. Send him back to the pit. Give me the 50 gold that's not gonna come even close to paying for getting rid of the Red Plague. I haven't played Darkest Dungeon in a couple days. I've been recording a lot of XCOM lately. Gonna be missing one of my normal Sunday recording sessions. And you know what? I think this is worth backtracking for. Actually, we can skip a room. That'll give us an opportunity to skip another more difficult room later. Who needs stress relief? You... What do you got? 16, 5, 2. Alright, so it's Jonah Hex all the way then. Trap disarmed. Free 8 stress relief. We'll continue traveling. We're gonna hit this. If we put a torch on it, it maxes our torchlight. But if we throw medicinal herbs at it, we get a bunch of loot, right? Yeah. Give it a cashish, baby. Again, the cashish is going to be used exclusively for helping to try and pay for the massive disease reduction we're going to need for Rachel Summers. I'm going to let our light level expire a little bit. What about a shambler? Well, I'm not going to let it get that low, but, you know, we can roll on a little lower light here for a bit. It's fine. Cruising in the dark. Better for, you know, get a better chance of picking up the ladies in the dark. Also, our... No, never mind. I was going to say our party is out of order, but actually, no. I want Robbie Baldwin in a 4-hole. Okay, well, there we go.
To fall for such a little thing.
Yeah, it was a considerable amount of stress damage. Bite of bread. Oh, such a little thing. Yeah, bite of bread. Oh, such a little thing. Yeah, it's, you know, say it's a little thing when you're not starving to death. No, you're the one starving to death, and it's a pretty goddamn big thing. Let me rest assured. 86. We got enough light to get us to the next room, then we'll crack a torch. Actually, this room is empty. We don't even need to fight a torch. So far, our quest to explore 90% of rooms is going okay. We've had the one food hit. We're going to have back-to-back battles, which I like less. But that's okay. Okay, let's just drop a torch here. We could... I want to keep this other medicinal herb in case we find a food source. It's not out of the question that we might be able to find something that's going to give us food. We got the surprise. Johnny Doomsday here has got to die. So you know what? Yeah, give me the drop on Johnny Doomsday. He's got to go. We got the debuff on all of them. Beautiful. We could guard our Jester, but honestly, I think I would rather go with the potential stun. Because we are... Oh, that was a bad move, Pete. You just screwed up the solo. We can't throw the solo if the Jester is not in front. Okay. Johnny Doomsday is dead. This is good. We're still okay, all things considered. But our Jester is woefully out of position now. This is very bad. Fortunately, he's got mad dodging skills that are going to keep him safe. Nick Fury takes a monstrous critical, and there's a whole bunch more stress we didn't need. That's brilliant. So I guess we'll just solo again and try and do it right this time. How'd our debuff go? Pretty good. These guys should be whiffing like champions. They have huge accuracy penalties right now. But still, Nick Fury finds a way to get shot in the heart. Ah, damn it, Fury. Alright. Give everybody some bonus crit and a little bonus speed here. Or bonus accuracy, rather. Another graveyard slash. Finally, you managed to dodge, Fury. About friggin' time. Worthless punk. Throw a big heal at you. Rachel Summers does have a critical penalty right now, which is very unfortunate.
Destroyed.
That crit penalty was going to take us down to, like, a very, very poor chance of getting off any critical heals. Little finale for that Joker. Oh, man, that's so good. The finale does such phenomenal damage. Nice dodge from Colonel Fury. All right, Colonel Fury, stun this man. We need to grind on some heals here. You gotta buy me a couple turns if you would, champ. Or we could just finish this man right now. You know what? Finishing probably the smarter thing to do. Free key, little extra gold. I'll take it. We got another room battle coming up right here. Light level still at 82. What do you got, Mr. Bone Commander? I'm thinking one of you is about to get soloed. Here comes Robbie Baldwin. The debuff across the board is so good. I've really starting to pick up what the Jester is putting down. I'm starting to feel the Jester a little more. A dodge here would be... No. Okay. That attack must just have a massive accuracy buff. So let's not do what we did last time and screw shit up. Instead, let's go ahead and Retribution. We'll give a little bonk to our Bone Commando friend. Mark him as well. Jonah Hex is going to do some massive damage to our little Bone Commander buddy. Comes the Crushing Blow. Alright, Robbie Baldwin is now suddenly in a very not good place, but that's okay. We can fix that. Don't worry, Robbie Baldwin. We got you, buddy. Give me the finale, and then you're going to do some stress grinding. So, kill this man. Nicely done. Slice, 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 baby. Slice, slice, slice. Just pretend you're in a deli. Rachel Summers takes a little bit of stress. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do some stress work here, but Jonah Hex is going to start wrecking this dude. 25 damage for that first shot. Pretty solid damage output. Let's, he's pretty stun resistant, is he not? 70%? How about you? You're not stun resistant at all. Unfortunately, you did dodge, which is bad. Give me the AoE heal. We're farming for crits. Theoretically, at a normal crit percentage, about every 2 of those should get you 1 crit. Beautiful dodge from the team. That accuracy penalty coming into play there. Baldwin, you gotta grind away some of your own stress. It's fine, Baldwin. We all know you like Freebird. Go ahead and play it. It's 86 minutes long, roughly, but you earned it. You earned your opportunity to play a little Freebird. And this is why I want the Bounty Hunter in for the final fight against the Brigand 16-pounder. Just the ability to mark and deal solid aggregate damage like that, it's so, so valuable. Plus, he's got good sort of versatility when it comes to hitting particular targets on the battlefield. He's got an ability that hits every slot, which makes him also a good asset when it comes to eliminating... Who do we want to keep some stress off of? Let's keep some stress off our Vestal. But it also gives the Bounty Hunter good versatility when it comes to picking out the matchstick guy, the Fuse Man, or whatever the shit he's called. Here, just finish him. This guy has like 2 health. We're not going to need to do much to close it out. Go ahead and open the locked sarcophagus. It is, of course, trapped, because why wouldn't it be? Blast it all. Well, don't worry, Hex. So we have to visit. We can skip one of these rooms. But, I mean, we've sort of got our path laid out. We could cleanse this. It will not have food inside of it. You know what? We're probably not going to find a banquet table. Which, having said that, means that this next room definitively contains a banquet table, by the way. Yeah, speaking of banquets. Yeah, it's, way to not bring food, Pete. I mean, that's just pointless stress, really. That all the stress you've taken there, this was entirely avoidable. All you had to do was bring some damn food. Really, all you needed to do, simple thing, just don't forget food. Nice work stepping into the trap there, and that's good. Maybe we could shovel our way to some dinner? Well, we can smash open a cabinet. We're picking up good heirlooms, I guess, which is not anything we really need at this point. And thus is somewhat suboptimal. I still don't feel like we're in any real danger of failure to complete the dungeon, though. The surprise is actually quite nice here. Alright, so let's set up the finale. One of these guys is gonna die. Let's just go straight up Retribution, then. Give me the Retributive Bonk. Nice work, Fury. Are you sure that eye isn't having some negative consequences here, Nick Fury? Because I can't help but feel like you've been missing a whole hell of a lot. Give me a flashbang here. Perfect. Drop some damage on this guy. There goes his tempting goblet. Alright, surprise round is over. We did get 1 stun off at least. That's going to be useful. We stopped some of that stress damage. Here comes a little bump in the night. Finally dodged, and a retribution from Colonel Fury. I gotta wonder if Nick Fury's not having some depth perception issues today. Maybe that's what it is. It's probably the most likely explanation. We're just gonna kill that man. And then it's back to stress grinding for Robbie Baldwin. He's got to undo all the damage we took from not having enough food. Theoretically, we could also camp. I mean, camping for stress relief is probably going to be not supremely effective, considering that we're going to take stress damage when we start it, but we do have a lot of good stress-reducing abilities as well. Maybe just another retributive bonk. Son of a bitch, Fury. Could you ever get the job done, pal? I can't take any more stress damage as much as I would like to heal or do something else. With Rachel Summers, we just know. 2 damage, 9. Alright, that's a reasonable trade there. Give me stress relief. It's just going to be stress relief from here on out, I think, for old Speedball. He's going to be bouncing around, doing a little... I don't suppose you could buy us an extra turn, maybe? Nicely done, Jonah Hex. She bought us the extra turn. Alright, everybody gets commanded. You're going to heal. And Speedball's going to stress relief, and then we're going to kill that skeleton. Okay. Speedball. Give me the stress relief. It's my boy. Take it down for Jonah Hex. Knock it down a notch. Maybe, I don't know, pretend you got your lyre as a banjo. Maybe play as something a little, maybe a, sort of a country feel for him. You know what? Command again. I can do this all day, Skelly Band. I don't have to kill you. I can have Jonah Hex sit here and throw flashbangs at you all week long. I'm just going to get heals and grind stress, baby. This is the Joey Knish toying with these creatures. Hey, come on. I'm not toying with them. All right, fine. They're onto my game. Here, do this then. And we'll kill him at our next opportunity. Are you happy then, Speedball? Fine, jerk. Don't toy with these creatures. I want to toy with them. Nothing good can come from toy. How do you know until you try it, Speedball? Don't knock it until you've tried it, dog. Got some hidden treasures in this sarcophagus. I don't know if I would call that a quote-unquote treasure, but sure, I guess. We got a trap, a room battle, a hallway fight. We could avoid this. I'm sincerely tempted to just avoid that, dig my way through here and go down. You know what? Yeah, I'm beyond tempted. I'm just going to do it. Would you guys stop getting stressed for walking around? You shouldn't be that freaked. Or are you just freaked out that every possible step you take is going to be just one more step towards starvation in the grave? Maybe you have a legitimate beef there. I could have brought food and we'd have basically no stress right now. My team's real salty with me. Like, Pete, you gotta quit doing this kind of shit. But it's sort of, you know what? I feel like it ramps up the excitement maybe a little. This is people do, oh, we do full dark runs. We'll do, now Pete goes even braver than the full dark run. Full dark run. Come on, what are you, some kind of noob? You gotta go to foodless run, man. That's where the real tension is. The tension is, you know, not having a good meal after a hard day's work. You come home, the table's empty. You're like, dude, what's up? I'm starving to death here and there's nothing to eat. What am I supposed to do? We gotta get rid of something. I'm thinking this onyx. Well, the onyx is 500 gold. Do I just want to piss that away? The crest and the bus I sort of need. I probably, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of those deeds. Would I rather have 300 gold than deeds? At this point, yes, I would rather have 300 golds than a shitty Adam Sandler movie. No, thank you, Mr. Deeds. Just hang on to that for your own self. You just keep that for your own personal use, Adam. None of the rest of us ever need to see that again. You have sort of shamed Winona Ryder by putting her in that movie, and honestly, shaming Winona Ryder is kind of hard to do. Is that the sparkle of coin you see? I mean, there's a map. Did it sparkle? I did like the fact that you still get scouting when one of your asshole teammates tries to steal your map because of his kleptomania. You'd be like, I'm keeping this map for myself. I'll be like, well, fine, as long as you know where you're going. We don't care who has the actual map. We care about the directions. Robbie Baldwin, we're going to have you throw the holy water at the altar of light. You have curried favor from the gods, which I always forget is a damage. It's damage, not stress. What's your trap disarm like? Well, you can't fail. There we go. Do that. Good. Beautiful. That's it then. We got one more hallway, one more room battle to fight. Are we going to camp without food? Then becomes the question. I'm thinking we can probably still get enough stress relief to make that useful. Alright, so here comes the we got to set up the solo. We need this accuracy debuff. These, of course, the two guys we really wanted to have the debuff both resisted the debuff. That is brilliant. Alright, give me a retributive bonk then. Finally, Colonel Fury managed to put that mace to the face, making it connect with someone at long last. Flashbang this man, if you would. Pull him to the front, please. Good enough. That puts him within stomping range. Sweet dodge. Do it again. Speedball. Oh, he's unhittable. He bounces to and fro. He's like a gummy bear after drinking a vial of gummy berry juice. He bounces here and there and everywhere. High adventure, man. It's beyond compare. He is a gummy bear. That is a monstrously huge critical. 60 damage crit from the little jester. That was big. Yeah, come on. You think the 4 damage that you got in return even comes close to comparing to what you just took to the face there? It's pathetic by comparison, sir. Just pathetic. Nick Fury polishing off a kill and going into riposte mode. I think we're just gonna we're just gonna keep group healing, try for maybe some stress crits. I know the Red Plague is making it very difficult for our Vestal to generate criticals because she's down 5%. We are gonna want to get rid of that debuff as quickly as possible. That's one disease that I will cure pretty much immediately. All right, it's stress relief the rest of the way. Speedball singing a happy, jaunty little tune there. It's a victory tune. Jonah Hex is going to go for the mark. We'll forgo some damage here for bonus damage next time. Critical for Nick Fury. Did we get the stun? We did. And we pushed that man back so that he can, I don't know, hug a corpse. Have you hugged your corpse today? Probably not. Well, I mean, unless you're a necrophiliac, in which case you probably did hug your corpse today. And that may be fine. It's a victimless crime. We've talked about it a lot. Who's hurt, really? I mean, the only person that could theoretically be hurt by necrophilia is already about as hurt gets. They're dead. Can you really hurt a dead person? What can you do to him? What, are you going to kill him again? You're dead, speaking of dead. And we did just kill that man again. Now I got Rift back on that one. I feel a little... It's like, what are we going to do? Kill him again? And then I smash some kind of undead abomination in the face. Technically, we killed him again. I feel a little bad about it. I guess, yes, we could kill him again. We're going to take a bunch of damage when we camp without food. Not that it's really relevant, because it is going to be exactly the very last thing that we do. And we're going to get a bunch of stress relief from our camping abilities. Probably time to start dicking around, though. 11 damage for you. And then we'll just bonk you to death. Or, alternatively, we'll bonk you to the brink of death, so that, like Linkin Park, you can be one step closer to the edge before breaking. Little extra stress relief there for Rachel Summers, a nice way to finish things off. We got 1 billion shovels. We're going to continue adventuring, however. Let's see if we could get a net stress gain out of camping without firewood. We have no choice here. You know what? It's only 15 stress to do that. We'll be fine. That's not that big of a deal at all. We're going to get way more than that just from, like, every rose has its thorn. And then I think we will... Did I not equip your... Every single time I forget to equip Turn Back Time. It's my favorite Cher song. If I could turn back time. No, we don't want either of those. Who else has stress relief abilities? I forgot. You know what? I gave everybody camping skills and then forgot to friggin' equip them. We don't really need this. Okay, so let's encourage Robbie Baldwin. I guess we could encourage you, then. Praying may be about all we can do at this point. We got 5 time left. Do we have any other method of stress relief? We've got pray. We've got Tiger's Eye, which is not useful. All right, well, I guess we'll just pray. That got us 15 aggregate stress relief. So even with camping, even taking the food penalty, we still ground down a little bit of stress. I feel okay about that. We should have gotten enough, most importantly, we should have gotten enough EXP to keep Jonah Hex up to that next level. Which is really all we came down here for, was to just get Jonah Hex 1 level up. Check out the Unlock Strong box. It's of course trapped. You are blighted, but we don't care because the dungeon is over. Suck it, Blight!
Shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Picked up a sharpening sheath, which is, you know, the sharpening sheath is actually pretty good. I wouldn't mind using that on a highwayman if only Junior Batman weren't dead. Problem is, Junior Batman and Senior Batman, for that matter, both dead. We have no highwaymen. We have no rogues. We got no cutthroats, no footpads. Nothing like that. Nothing even approaching a highwayman. Jonah Hex did make it to champion rank. Fantastic. You got Dark Temptation, and you got Warrior of Light, which replaced Hard Noggin. I don't remember what Hard Noggin does, but Warrior of Light's pretty damn good. He's a light warrior now. He gets dragon orbs. That's what a light warrior does.
You answered the letter.
So Silver Sable got rid of her lethargy. Jonah Hex is a champion bounty hunter. Nick Fury is a champion man-at-arms. I feel bad that Speedball didn't rank up. Come on, Speedball, man. What was that all about? Not pulling up to rank 5? I mean, you're close. You and Mary Walker are both a biscuit away. Honestly, I feel like we could maybe bootstrap either Mary Walker or Robbie Baldwin pretty easily. They would both be quality targets for a good solid bootstrapping. What we do need is another Vestal. We need a rank 3 Vestal. Get a rank 3 veteran leper. I mean, it's nice, but it's not what we need. We need somebody who could go along with this crew. Gotta take Bane, gotta take Thor Girl, Mary McCabe. We need somebody to go along with those guys who can heal. An occultist just isn't going to have the soup to get it done. It's really got to be a Vestal. So we're going to have to just keep waiting. I don't want Mr. Darcy on my team anyway, because I think we've all know just about how I feel about that particular author. No thank you, Mr. Darcy. No thank you. Still not as bad as Wuthering Heights, which is actually a different author, but, you know, it's still pretty bad. Anyway, I got distracted by my Jane Austen critique. What was I doing? Oh, checking to see that there was no one in sight. And we also need to get rid of this disease, so let's send Rachel Summers in. We'll cure the Red Plague. Speaking of the Red Plague, you want to talk about a real author, Miss Austen? Read yourself a little E. Poe. E.A. Poe, old Edgar Allan, possibly the greatest American poet who ever lived. The Raven? It may be the greatest poem of all time. I don't know, The Lady of Shalott is pretty good by Alfred Lord Tennyson too, but he was British, so he can't be in the, you know, he's not in the running for the title of greatest American poet. He's not in. Walt Whitman's also real good. Man, I've really gotten off on a weird tangent of poetry here. I better wrap this up and try and do it eloquently, otherwise the ghosts of poets past will haunt me until I find myself searching for Annabelle Lee across the sea. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us, and if you'd like to see the culmination of my search for Annabelle Lee, or specifically Jonah Hex and the boys going down to tango with the brigand 16-pounder, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of Darkest Dungeon every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Right now, I'm going to Ulaloom my way to victory. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.